the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Michael Thomas, who turned 26 in March, now the league's highest paid wideout, signing a 5-year, $100 million extension in late July that will run through 2024.
He's the highest paid non-quarterback ever. Though we know as far as these things go, that could change quickly in the league, but still a huge contract for him and deserved. 125 catches last year, led the NFL, 5th highest total in league history. Not bad for a guy that when he played Little League football, he's one of the guys that, you know, the coach said, okay, who hasn't played yet? Because everyone has to play a minimum number of plays. That's what he was doing when he was in Little League football. Now he's one of the best receivers in the NFL.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him. Feet were moving. The legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
Right back to him on first down. And they can't corral him. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 52 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now.
It took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And a rout is on here in this first half. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From midfield, here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And complete, right side to Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And it's actually been out of the backfield. handing the ball off where they've had a lot of success. So if you're the quarterback, do you just maybe say, you know, maybe this isn't my day, our running game's going so well, you just continue to lean on that?
I agree. That's exactly what you do. And you have to kind of take your ego and put it aside. Because you always think your next throw is going to be your best throw, right? Your next play is going to be your best play.
You still is on L.
What's working for you right now, that should help carry your team to victory if things keep going in the direction that they are.
Yeah, because the formula has
how many touchdowns you had?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the
run that boy. Run it. Run that boy.
Being able to string
let's go. Let's get it.
Drives that end up in points.
The broadcast has started
to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well. Because they're excited.
I told you nobody touching my family.
Well, they are clicking right now.
I need a camera.
On second down now, it's Carson.
Touchdown. Let's go. Touchdown.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. First half.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, because I'm a goat like that.
You think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises.
That's the one
and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he'll be out of bounds.
I'm going to take somebody ankle. Why did I tell you?
It's a 6-yard pickup.
Still thinking quarter.
Second and 4.
They got 10. I left you at 0.
Play that preceded it, but still. Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still.
He's still up.
Each and every time.
See, they got to get 3 dudes.
Let's
get 1 dude count. Let's go, dog.
Behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Damn, they gonna call me.
Now a give, right side. Carson.
Hello. You call me? Oh.
Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
He better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
Breeze now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
After the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Check, yellow lady, 56, check, 56. Hey, check.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards.
The thing that always strikes us is after every throw he makes, he continues to go through his progressions, so he gets that muscle memory. Okay, in a game, if I don't have this throw I just made, I might have this one, I might have that one. It's amazing. One of the reasons he's come out so hot today, he's already seen it happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at that 18-yard line. Ready, 95-56.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing on second and 8. Breeze over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards the pick.
You is finna lose on my mama.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
They're not.
Breeze now throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find the
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quentin Jefferson with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, I don't know how he survived.